Welcome back, my writer friend. All right, so if you want to know, we're going to be talking about SEO tips for content writers. All right, if you're a freelance writer and you want to know about how to do SEO so that you can have some freelance writing jobs with businesses that want some SEO writing. All right, so I'm going to tell you all about it, okay, in a big overview. All right, because this is a very lucrative freelance writing niche for sure. All right, my name is Elna from elnacain.com, and if you like this video, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel for some more freelance writing advice from a mom to twins. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so let's get to it. Let's just have a talk, me and you. I mean, if I had my coffee, I'd be sipping coffee right now, but I already have my coffee in the morning. If you're interested, you're asking me, hey, Elna, what is SEO? What is this thing that I keep hearing online? In order for Google to serve up the best type of content when you search for a topic, they need markers on the content that they're serving up. And so those markers are based on SEO, which stands for search engine optimization. Okay, the content that's on Google is optimized for Google and ranking potential. They want to answer all the questions that people are typing into Google. All right. So for example, if you want to type in how to clean a Keurig coffee machine, you might get some product listings, but you'll probably get some blog posts about how to properly clean a Keurig coffee machine. Or maybe you're interested in, you're a new mom and you want to try bottle feeding so that your husband and your family can bottle feed your baby so that you can have a rest. You might be searching what are the best baby bottles for breastfed babies, right? You're going to get a blog post from that. And that's what clients want. They want to answer those questions that people are plugging in based on their niche topic to come to their site, right? So that's what SEO is in the global sense. All right, so let's dive into how a content writer like you or freelance writer who wants to find some content writing jobs online can use the SEO knowledge and write SEO writing for your potential clients. So let's get to it. The first thing you want to do is you want to try some free keyword tools or SEO tools online. If you can invest in a tool, that's great. Go ahead and find a good SEO tool that you can invest in. There are many low budget and friendly budget ones that you can try out. But if you want to just start, you're brand new to writing, you don't have many freelance writing jobs under your belt, so you just want to just see what's out there, what the landscape is, I suggest you try something free. My suggestion is Keyword Surfer, which is a Chrome extension. It's easy to grab. You just type in Keyword Surfer into Google, it'll take you to this page and you can add it to your Chrome bar. So for me, I have a similar tool. It's actually a paid tool, which is Keywords Everywhere. It works and functions the same as Keyword Surfer. So I'm just going to show you how I would use something like Keyword Surfer to find blog topics for my clients. If I'm in the digital marketing niche, I might search for YouTube marketing tips to grow a channel. I don't know, something like that. I'm going to get some keywords related to the words that I plugged in. As you can see on the top here, I have the volume, which not a lot of people are asking. That tells me that that's not a good topic if I was going to name my blog post that. But I can look on the side here and there are related keywords that maybe I can plug in instead. So maybe I can just do YouTube marketing tips. I can see here it gets 30 searches a month. Still not that great. Maybe YouTube tips. Let's see with YouTube. Oh, 720 searches a month. See, that's where I want it to find a keyword that has a lot of search potential for my clients. And then I can plug this in and see, well, what can I use? Okay, so it looks like how to make a YouTube channel. Lots of searches here. How to start a YouTube channel. Another one, YouTube video ideas. There you go. That's kind of nice. YouTube video ideas. So maybe I will type in YouTube video ideas. Right, so this is what I would do with that Keyword Surfers tool, is to plug in your niche topic and what you want to write about or what your client wants you to write about and see what comes up. You might see what I just saw, that the search that I plugged in didn't get any search results. So then I looked to the side to find related keywords that my Chrome extension gave me, which for you would be Keyword Surfer. And then I started playing around with that. And I found something like YouTube video ideas. Of course, you want to look at the competition. I didn't explain that, but with a client, usually their blog we'll talk about this later about their domain rating, but you do want to find low competition keywords, mostly for your clients if they're new startups, if they're new businesses online, because they don't have the clout to have the harder keywords or the ones that are searched the most, hundreds and thousands of times kind of thing. Those are really challenging to rank for. So over here, I'm just going to show you quickly. Under here, I have the volume for YouTube video ideas, which is 27,000. And I have the competition is 0.02. So it's low. I mean, it's out of 1. So that's something that clients can easily rank for. You could also look at what's already being ranked for that term and see, like, well, are these big blogs? I mean, have you heard of them? I'm looking here, I see Design Wizard, Grow.Grin, Influence Marketing Hub. I actually have never heard of these blogs or businesses. So there's a potential right there for your client and their business if they're doing social media automation, if they're doing social media marketing, if that's their hub and their brand, then this would fit nicely on their site. Invest in a keyword tool like Keyword Surfer and play around with finding the right type of keywords that have a good search volume, over 100 a month, and that are relatively low competition type of keywords that are easier to rank for. The next SEO tip for content writers is to understand the intent user landscape with a keyword. Now, what does that mean, Elna? What are you talking about? User intent is what the user is implying when they type in that keyword. So when I typed in that keyword, that big phrase of, what was it, YouTube marketing tips to grow a channel, I was sort of thinking of how can YouTubers grow their YouTube channel to hundreds of subscribers. Like, that was my intent. Unfortunately, I didn't look at the results to see. I was just focusing on the keywords. But I would see, did Google get my idea, my intent of what I wanted for that? And then you can see from there. If you're gonna plug in something vague like Keurig coffee machine, I mean, you're gonna get a lot of product pages because Google's not sure if you just want to know how to buy those Keurig coffee machines. They don't know if you need to understand how to use one. They don't know if you want a comparison. There's really no intent. So Google's going to serve up the best representation of when you plug in that keyword. So, most people are going to keep searching and find those, add a lot of words to their search to get what they want, right? Google's becoming better and better at user intent so that you don't have to type in long sentences to get what you want. You can type in just YouTube marketing tips, and then you're going to get all the marketing tips, and some of them will be to grow your channel. And then you condition Google to see, like, that's what I want. And you keep searching on Google for that YouTube marketing tips to grow a channel, and you're going to get those results. All right. So when you are writing for clients, you want to understand the user intent. Is the results for that keyword that you're searching for all list-based? Do people just want a big resource post of 100 tips, 100 marketing advice, small business ideas? Like, it's just a big list of what to include in your minimalist closet, and it's just all list-based. Is it a how-to? Is it a post where you need to break down a skill? People want to learn how to do a certain topic. Do you find that a lot of it's personal, the results? They're case studies. Maybe if I typed in that YouTube marketing tips, I'm going to get a whole page of how I grew my channel to this, how I made this much money from a channel of this size. Maybe I would find lots of case studies of that. That tells me I should feature other YouTubers to write my post for my client piece, because that's what people are searching for on Google. Okay, so that's the intent behind the keyword that you need to pay attention to, especially if you're writing that piece. The third YouTube tip for content writers, if you want to find some freelance writing jobs as an SEO writer, is to understand that sites with a high domain rating can shoot for much higher competitive keywords than sites that are new and have a lower domain rating. Now, you might be wondering, Elna, what's a domain rating? What is this? A lot of SEO tools like SEMrush, like Ahrefs, there's a lot of other ones. They devise a rating scale because Google doesn't tell us. We don't know if they look at domain rating, but from over the years, it seems like they have some idea of the popularity of sites. So domain rating is how popular is that blog? Are other big blogs mentioning that site? Huffington Post is a huge site because tons of other sites are mentioning Huffington Post in their content. So when you think of the client and their domain rating, is it a big popular brand? I mean, are you writing for parents.com? Are you writing for a big national magazine? It's probably been mentioned in newspapers and other publications and other magazines and other sites, that magazine client that you have or that publication client that you have, right? That tells you that this is a popular site. So they can reach for those competitive keywords because Google trusts that site enough and it has a solid foundation. Like, I think of domain rating as like a really strong foundation for that site so that you can put a lot of heavy keywords, heavy competitive keywords on that foundation, and it will still perform. that site will still rank for those keywords. All right, so when you pick up a client, you probably might just get startups and new blog clients kind of thing with a new site. They're gonna have a low domain. So you wanna attack low competitive keywords. These are low hanging fruit. So what I was showing you, the competition is really low, volume is really high for searches. Those are good keywords for those types of clients. And the next SEO tip for content writers, if you want to find that freelance writing job, is to look at the word count of your content piece and what's ranking already. So for example, if you want to plug in how to clean a Keurig and see what the content is there, you might just see a video and a transcript with less than 1,000 words. You might see like, 2,000-3,000 word blog posts explaining how to clean a Keurig with videos and graphics and a whole bunch of cool stuff in their post, maybe an infographic there. You need to see what is out there in that landscape for that keyword. It's uncovering that keyword layer by layer. So for me, when I'm searching for keywords for my client pieces, I won't read the top posts, but I'll scan. Is this a long form piece of content? Usually in my niche, I have the digital marketing niche. A lot of, or mostly I'd say all of the digital marketing niche content is probably over 2,000 words. So I need to know like, well, do I need to write 7,000 words or 5,000 words? Can I stick with 3,000 words? So that's where I'm playing with. But if you are a health writer, a pet writer, another e-commerce industry, look at the topics there on Google and see, are they short? If they're short, you might, for your new client that has a low DA, could write a long piece of content and rank because your post answers the question in your blog post and even answers tons of other questions in that blog post, so it will rank. That's another little thing you can do. If you find that a lot of the content is thin on the first page, well then you can write a really beefy post for your client and have them rank if they're a brand new site, right? Those are some kind of a cool thing that you can try out. All right, and if you are interested, so if you want to be an SEO writer is lucrative, as I was mentioning. You can charge more for SEO writing because you're doing all this research for them, for your potential clients. If you're interested in diving deep into how to exactly use those keywords in your blog post, how to write effective SEO content, I encourage you to look at my Fast Track to SEO writing course. I think it's an hour video or 45-minute video. Yeah, 40-minute video. And you're gonna learn exactly how much SEO writers are paid. You're gonna get some great examples of what SEO writing looks like. You're gonna get a breakdown of how to write an SEO article, how to structure that content for ranking, and why clients will pay for that SEO content more than any other types of content. Those are really good things that you need to learn. And I go through my process. Like I said, I'm a long form writer. I do write SEO content on my own personal sites and for my client pieces. So if you're interested, I'll put the link below for this. And if you're interested, you go ahead and download my Booming Niches guide. It's brand new for 2021. I have 72 writing niches in all different top industries that need writers right now. Go ahead and grab your free guide. The link is in the description below. It's in the pinned comment. Now tell me, are you an SEO writer? Do you want to be an SEO writer? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget, smash that like button and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.